San Diego Unveiled is a talk show solely for women.
It represents women from all over San Diego.
They come to our show to express their love and passion for what they do.
It's just a lot of inspiration, and
our voices are often sheltered and shunned, but San Diego Unveiled puts volume behind us and lets us be heard and seen in ways that has never been done in San Diego.
And one more thing. Don't ever come near me or my daughter again. She's not me.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to San Diego Unveiled. I'm your host, Anissa Okenzie. Today's guest is a very talented actress, singer, and songwriter who's living out her childhood dreams in the film and music industry. Having started out in Hollywood, she moved down here to be with her family and has been gaining popularity in our film industry ever since. Please welcome the beautiful Miss Baker. How are you, darling?
I'm very good.
Now tell me, how do you pronounce your first name? Is it Letizia or Letizia?
Letizia.
Letizia.
As if it were an S. Letizia.
Yes, Letizia. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. See, I always like to ask, because people mispronounce my name too. They actually think it's Anicia. It's Anissa.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Correct them every time.
So what would you say the biggest difference between the Hollywood market regarding film and down here in San Diego is?
Well, there's definitely a lot more opportunities, if you will. I mean, there's just a lot more work over there, but it doesn't mean quality. You know, I just feel like you have such talent and tenacity here and like more drive to get your story out there. You know, you're not just...
Do you think that's because the market in Hollywood is oversaturated and down here people, they're hungry for that same opportunity? So,
yeah. And I don't think the people here care as much of where we're doing it. I mean, we care in the sense that like, yay, San Diego, we can do it. But I don't think
we have palm trees too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we have way better, I mean, locations galore. You know, landscapes. It's just a gorgeous town. I don't see why it isn't, you know, up to par. But it really, the difference really is a lot more people over there doing it than here. But it doesn't necessarily mean quality.
Yeah, it's just quantity.
It's just quantity. Yeah. So that's why I'm really excited that I just, you know, began this venture here and have found myself with people with like the same, if not more, passion to get the stories out there, you know, and thank God for the internet. Yeah, of
course.
It's just like, it's the world now.
It's the easiest way to start a fire these days without actually using any flame. I would say the internet. You also have a background in singing and songwriting as well.
Exactly.
And what was that one of your first passions?
I was born into the music world. My dad actually just was named a legend of Tijuana officially by, you know, the government, and I need to get that, you know, specific title right. But about 100 musicians created the sound of Tijuana in the 60s and 70s, and that started Mexican rock throughout the nation in Tijuana. So anyway. My mom was an airline worker and with dreams to sing. And she met my dad and, you know, I actually have two dads and both of them are musicians and they're both just as like talented and amazing. And I was born into that family. After 9/11 happened, I was in Hollywood and my mom got really scared of like, they think LA is next and, you know, they were just very scared. It was a very scary time, as you know. And she just said, come on down and just join the band and, you know, you'll get some works, you'll get some stage, you'll get some creativity. And that's how...
You build your presence up, you build your confidence up.
Exactly.
And get your feet wet.
Absolutely. Always, you know, I've kept swimming on stage. I have a theater background. I had toured nationally before being in a band, with over 150 performances throughout the nation in Mexico.
Would your family come with you, your mom and dad? Were they kind of like your managers in a sense?
No, they all had, you know, jobs and my little sister to tend to. But I liked it that way.
You didn't want them to see your on-stage persona. You wanted them to be...
They saw me perform the play, but throughout the tour, I was you know, kind of I felt like I was becoming an adult, and I was
Yeah.
19,
Yeah.
you know, and it was like, wow, I'm really doing this. I'm acting throughout the
Yeah.
nation and getting paid for it, you know.
That's amazing
And it was
at
just
such a young
a
age.
dream come true. As a 19-year-old, I was just in the dream life. You know?
Yeah, that sounds incredible, an incredible way to spend
you.
your early teens and 20s.
Yeah,
Did you
it was amazing.
continue to make music after that? Do you have any projects in the works now as far as music?
You know, after many years of playing in the band, my sister finally decided she wanted to make an album. And she's been here on the show, yay! Because she's just an amazingly creative woman. And Priscilla that's her name.
I remember her.
We decided to help her out with her album. So every background vocal on that record is me and my mom, and a cousin of ours as well. And I'm very proud of that project. I mean, it took us over a year of like.
Did it have
recording
accompanying
studio.
video elements with it as well? Did you guys have a chance to shoot your own videos and come up with your own concepts and everything?
Yes, but I mean, it does take a budget to make videos. So we've
Absolutely.
only, you know, she's been slowly working on that. I'm now really finally focusing more on my acting, more than music at the moment, although music will always be in my
Yes, it
bloodline.
always flows through you.
It will always be family, you know? It's just family. It's a family business, and I love it. But I've
You want to
always
focus on your acting.
Yes,
career,
I've always known I wanted to be an actor, and I knew I was weird from my family in the sense that like most of them were musicians or something, and except for a cousin of mine. But yeah, it was mostly like, yeah, me and my cousin were wanting to be actresses, and that was kind of like, oh, not singers? Oh, maybe both.
Yeah, both at the same
Maybe
time.
both,
Who
yeah.
says you can't? Right?
Exactly. And now with films like Pitch Perfect or Into the Woods or Les Miserables, I mean, the sky's the limit. Why limit myself to only be an actress?
Exactly.
You know?
If you're talented at it and you have a passion for it, you should definitely pursue it. Definitely.
Thank you, my dear. Yeah.
So, in addition to acting, have you ever been interested in production or filmmaking or?
Absolutely. I would literally dream. As a little kid, I would dream that I was on a set, and I mean, I was like 6, 7 years old, and I would dream that we were like, somebody said cut, and we were just like, you know, looking at the extras, making sure the goat's in place, because we had a goat, you know, animal on set, and just a lot of fantasy, you know, I love fantasy films, like Labyrinth back in the day and stuff, but I was just that little kid that would wake up going like, whoa,
Was that real?
yeah, like,
It's
why am
going
I
to be.
dreaming of being on set all the time? And I want to direct someday, yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to direct someday.
What acting projects have you currently been involved in, or ones that you've worked with in the past?
I started in San Diego at the 48-Hour Film Festival, which is a great platform for anybody starting out in this town or anywhere. And through that, I've gotten, you know, asked to be part of other projects, and it's huge for me. I mean,
It just helped increase your network. and branch
absolutely.
out.
So I just did a web series that I cannot talk about yet.
It's a secret.
Yes, non-disclosure agreement included the whole bit. A fantastic web series, a short film that I'm a lead on, another short film coming up. I mean, I'm just so excited, really, to tell these stories. I just can't wait.
You can't even give us just the tiniest hint. The
Oh my
tiniest
gosh,
sample.
not yet. I signed a non-disclosure. And I really respect that.
Yeah, that
really
is.
talented people in town. I'm just
That care for their
please-
art and then want to nurture it the proper way.
Absolutely. I would just say to people out there, please go to the film festivals. There are awesome stories being told in this very town.
Oh
So,
yes, there's so much. They're so rich here in San Diego. There's so many
Definitely.
stories to tell. What would you say your most challenging feat that you've experienced dealing with all of your passions, or juggling your passions, or just as a woman in this industry and trying to break through?
Yes, well, balancing motherhood and having a career as a woman, you know, who is supposed to be at home as a wife as well, you know, and I make breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I love to cook, but I have rehearsals in between, and I have meetings over the phone, and and it's awesome at the same time because I feel like I'm showing my little boy how to do this. Like, hey, mommy doesn't just clean up and cook. She also, and play with you. She also has like this life, a secret life also, you know, the secret non-disclosure agreement life.
Mother is not your boundary. It's not your limit.
It's not.
It's a part of who you are, a part of your essence.
So, you know, and I think all moms struggle a little bit with that guilt, you know, like, oh gosh, I want to quit because like I could play with him more, and he's only, you know, he's turning 4, and but trust me, I am making like the best of my time with my son.
Oh, yeah,
and,
absolutely.
Like, it's my passion to be his mom. It's the greatest gift, and I really mean that. It's, you know, so, but I'm gonna do my dream at the same time and see how that works out for me. So far so good.
Yeah. It does, apparently. You look like you're doing a very fabulous job because you're glowing. You have it all under control.
Thank you, girl. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
Well, thank you so much for being with us this tip.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Remember that it's not where you live your life that matters, but who you live your life with that counts. So as long as you're with those who love you, you can always find a way to make your dreams a reality. Until next time, San Diego, stay safe and stay classy.